I have this unfinished wood flower cut out that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to start with my General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain, a small art brush, and I'm going to apply the gel stain to the smaller petals around the flower. Once I apply and cover the petal with the gel stain, I'm then going to take a paper towel and just wipe the gel stain in. This just gets the excess gel stain off and allows the wood grain to pop through a little more. So I went around the entire flower until I had every other petal covered with the gel stain. Next I have this Americana napkin. I believe I got it from Christmas Tree Shop. When I unfolded it, it had almost like 4 sections, and I'm going to cut the napkin into 4 sections so that I have the stripes and stars separate. Starting with the star part, I'm going to remove the ply from the napkin, which is the layer of napkins. And I'm going to be using Wise Owl 1-Hour Enamel Clear. You can use varnish or Mod Podge. And I'm going to apply the 1-Hour Enamel just on the petal and area where I want the napkin to stick. Then I'm going to lay my first napkin down, rub very lightly, and then you want to take some saran wrap and lay that on top. You can rub out the wrinkles and lumps, or if you have a brayer, this is going to smooth it out even better. And then you can remove your saran wrap and apply another layer of the Wise Owl 1-Hour Enamel Clear. Now the cutout had little engraved areas, and I'm going to just trim up the napkin, but I want everything to dry before I remove all the excess napkin. So I went around the entire flower. My next petal, I'm going to be laying the stripes napkin down. And again, you want to just remove the layers from the back of the napkin. And you can see when I lay down the napkin how it almost becomes transparent, and you see the bare wood underneath. If you do not like this antiqued look and you want more of a white, then you will want to paint your unfinished petals with some white paint before doing this step. And I went around the entire flower rotating with the star and stripe napkin. You want all of this to dry really well, and when it dries, it almost gets hard. And that's when I go through with my razor blade, and I'm just removing the excess napkin by putting my razor blade in the engraved cutouts. And I went around the entire thing until that was fully cleaned up and all the extra napkin was removed from the bottom portion of the petal. Now for the top portion, I just have a sanding block. If you sand with your hand going in a downward motion away from the napkin, it will come off very nicely and you will not have any tearing of the napkin. This sanding block is about a 220 grit. You do not want anything too rough, as that will also potentially tear your napkin. So this is what we have once everything was fully covered and dry. I have this USA ornament that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to remove the jute and place that in the center of the flower. Now I had an extra star that I'm going to glue at the top of the U where the hole from the jute hanger was, just to hide that a little bit, and then I'm going to use some more hot glue to adhere the USA to the center here. And there we go. If anybody else has this cutout, I'd love to see what you did with it. Thank you so much for watching. Paint products, tissue paper transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage as well. Have a great day.